Yes, good evening to the aspirants of the JCJ 2022. You are welcome, Karibu Sana, to my online class. And just now the Sir Venunatha read the Juvenile Justice Act within parentheses care production, that is the 2015. Yes, in one balance there is a juvenile, another balance justice. Yeah, before I could go further, let me give some hint to you that which is the thickest tree in the world? Anyone?
Which is the what?
It is the iconic tree of the Africa. The thickest
Iconic tree of Africa.
And it is also called a tree of life. And here that I would like to share with you, this is a tree. And we'll find in the Madagascar and South Africa, even the part of the East Africa,
No idea.
also you'll find this tree. Baobab tree, that is called Baobab tree, the thickest tree in the world. And these are the trees that folk says that the tree roots are up and the tree is down. That is the saying, but we can see the branches are up here and it is having the fruits also. And the English name of the for the baobab, that the common name for the baobab include the monkey bread tree, upside down tree, we can also say, and cream of tartar tree also we can say. The seeds are like this. When it's dry, it will be the pulp inside and seeds are there. And the culinary use of the baobab is written there. Eat the fresh fruit pulp on its own for the light snack, to grind the beans and use them as a coffee substitute. Third, combine the powder into a smoothiest juices, lemonade, or the tea, or to make an antioxidant packed beverages. And the roast the seeds in olive oil and salt for a healthy snack. And we will get the drink also. That is the Amina Baobab. The drink is there. So this I would like to add, because when I saw it that I found this one better, I would like to share with my students this point. With this view, I made it. Okay. Without wasting the time, let me go to our point. Our study is today, because I made the two icons here, and one is that things, and here the Juvenile Justice Act 2015 to provide the better protection to children, and the mandatory registration for all child care institutions, penal provisions for non-compliance, providing the standardized degree for care for all, making adoption easier. Child protection enhanced with the additions of the new offenses against the children added. And the sale and procurement of children, kidnapping and abduction, illegal adoption, corporal punishment in child care institutions, and giving the children intoxicants or tobacco products, use of children by the militant groups, offenses against the differently abled children. These are the things that would be there in the Juvenile Justice of 2015. Of course, it is replaced the 2000 Juvenile Justice Act. Now let us come to our point of study is concerned. Yes, JCJ 2022, State of Telangana, Juvenile Justice, within parentheses, Act 2015, multiple choice question. Be ready. The first question. The Juvenile Justice, within parentheses, Care and Protection of Children, Act 2015 has come into force from dash and repeals the Juvenile Justice Care and the Protection of Children Act 2000. Option A, January 12th, 2016. Option B, January 13. Oh, people are joining. That's how to admit them every time. Okay. Option A, January 12, 2016. Option B, January 13, 2016. C, option January 14, 2016. D, option January 15, 2016. Which is the right answer?
Option
Shoot.
D.
Option D.
Repeat.
2016.
Option D. January 15, 2016.
You are right. The first question answer is D. That is January 15, 2016. The right answer is. Yes, anyone can unmute and read the second question? Only one.
A deliberate sentence imposed on minors, but imposed for the shortest possible period and called detention as a last choice. A option, B option ultimate resort, C option last resort, D option final resort.
Which is the appropriate word?
Option D, final resort.
Wrong.
Last resort, sir. Last resort. Option C, sir.
Option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer, the last resort. The third question. Which statement is false or wrong statement among below four? A. Change in nomenclature from juvenile to child or child in conflict with law across the act to remove the negative connotation associated with the word juvenile. B. Inclusion of several new definitions such as orphaned, abandoned, and surrendered children and petty, serious, and heinous offenses committed by the children. C. Clarity in powers, functions, and responsibility of Juvenile Justice Board (JJB) and Child Welfare Commission (CWC). D. Option: clear timeliness of inquiry by Juvenile Justice Board, that is JJB. These people are joining late, so I have to make them. Yes, the D option is clear timeliness of the inquiry by Juvenile Justice Board within parenthesis JJB. The Act mandates the setting up the Juvenile Justice Board and Child Welfare Committees in every district. Both must have at least one woman member each.
Option A, sir. Change in nomenclature from juvenile to child.
It's the correct.
Option A, sir.
No. Option A is the correct, but the answer is false one among the four. In the false one, then I can say that is the correct.
Yes, sir.
And Child Welfare Department, Durdana, Karimnagar. Can you give me the answer? I don't know whether she's present or not.
Option D. Option
Say. Say, repeat.
Option D.
Wrong. If you closely observe it, in the D option, I wrote Juvenile Justice Board and Child Welfare Committees. And in the C, if you happen to see, I wrote Child Welfare Commission. It is a committee, not commission. And hence, the right answer for the third question is
Option C.
option C. The clarity in the powers, functions, and responsibility of Juvenile Justice Board, JJB within parentheses, and Child Welfare Committee within parentheses, CWC. That is the wrong answer. The correct answer for the third question is C. Then the fourth question. Anyone can unmute, read with a sonorous voice.
Special provision for heinous offense committed by children above the age of -years. Option A 12, option B 14, option C 16, option D 18.
12 years.
C 16 years.
16.
Answer who said C 16 is the correct answer for the fourth question. That is the special provision for the heinous offenses committed with children above the age of 16 years. And now you tell me the fifth question. CARA, full form is A. Central Adoption Resource Authority, B. Central Adoption Resource Authority, and C. Central Adaptive Resource Authority, D. Central Addiction Removal Authority.
B.
Option B. Central Adoption
Option B.
Resource Authority.
It is the option C is the right answer, if I not be mistaken. That is the Central Adoption Resource Authority. Is the nodal authority in the India for the adoption of Indian children. It is a statutory body functioning under the Ministry of Women and Children Development, GOI. What is this GOI?
Government of India.
Is it a initialism? Is it a acronym? Is it a shortening? Is it a contraction?
Contraction.
Right. I spelled the GOI separately. Initialism. And CARA C-A-R-A, Kara.
Acronym.
Acronym, because it pronounce in one word all the letters of the first words, and hence we can say it's the acronym. Yes, the fifth question. See, not only the subject, in addition to that, I am giving the something. That means if you miss my class, you miss many things. Okay, now the fifth question. Juvenile Justice within parenthesis Care and Production Act 2015 citation is dash. A, number 2 of 2015, B, number 1 of the 2016, C, number 1 of the 2015, D option, number 2 of the 2016.
Option D. 2
You
of
are right.
2016.
Yes, it is option D. Number 2 of the 2016 is the citation for the Juvenile Justice Act. Yes, anyone can unmute and read sixth question in sonorous voice.
The Juvenile Justice within parenthesis Care and Protection of Children Act 2000 is the dash legal framework for juvenile justice in India. Option A, basic. Option B, primary. Option C, secondary. Option D, first and foremost.
Option D.
Option D, sir.
Option D, first and foremost.
First and foremost.
Wrong. Second option. The answer is primary, B. Juvenile Justice within parenthesis Care and Production Act of the 2000 is the primary legal framework of the juvenile justice in India. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
I appreciate. Seventh question. The Juvenile Justice Act, in short, 2015, prescribes punishment for the various offences against the children, such as enhanced punishment for cruelty to children from the 6 months to dash. The selling and buying the children will be punishable offence with the imprisonment of dash. 2 dashes are there. A, 3 years and 5 years punishment, and the B, 5 years and 3 years respectively, and C, 6 years and 4 years, D, 4 years and 6 years.
Option A, 3 years and 5 years.
You are right. It is the option A is the correct answer for the seventh question. That is A. In the first blank, it's the 3 years, and the second blank is the 5 years. Then anyone can unmute and read the eighth question.
There are dash carried out in juvenile justice within parenthesis Care and Protection of Children Act 2015 by the Amendment Act 2021. Option A, 27 amendments. Option B, 28 amendments. Option C, 29 amendments. Option D, 30 amendments.
Option B, 28 amendments.
Wrong. The major amendment to the 2015 Act is done in the 2011, if I not be mistaken, that is the 29th Amendment. The right answer for the eighth question is C.
Option C.
29 amendments. Yes. Ninth question. Dash of the Amendment Act categorizes serious offences, that is, offences with imprisonment for a term 3 years and above, but not more than 7 years, and as non-cognizable. Option A, 23. Option B, Section 24. Option C, Section 25. Option D, Section 26. Shoot, even though it is wrong, no negative marks.
D,
Option
section
C, section 25.
Section
25. Section 20.
wrong. Second option,
Section 24.
Section 26 is the right answer. I repeat, Section 26, the D is the right answer for the ninth question. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 10th question. dash was enacted to provide for the care, production, treatment, development, and rehabilitation of neglected or delinquent juveniles and for the adjudication of certain matters relating to and for the handling of delinquent juveniles. Imran, mute. A option, the Juvenile Delinquent Act 1986. B, the Juvenile Crime Act of 1986. C, the Juvenile Justice Act of 1986. D, the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act within parentheses of 2015.
Option C, Juvenile Justice Act 1986.
The right answer is Juvenile Justice Act of 1986 provision, that is, which I just now cited. Option C. For the 10th question, the right answer is C, the Juvenile Justice Act of 1986. Now the 11th question, let me read, is a big question. Which statements is correct among the following? I say correct. I don't know. How could you make it out? Okay, A. Juvenile Justice within parenthesis Care and Protection Act 1986 defines a juvenile or the child who in case of a boy has not completed the age of 16 years and in the case of the girl 18 years of the age. B. Juvenile Option Care and Protection Act of 2000 defines juvenile or child as a person who has not completed the 18 years of age. C. Option Juvenile Justice Care within parenthesis Care and Protection of Children Act 2000 defines juvenile or child as a person who has not completed the 18 years of age for girls and 21 years for the boy. And D, the correct one is both A and B.
Option B, sir.
D.
Option B.
Both A and B are the correct one is both A and B.
Option B.
You are right.
Option B.
Option D is the right answer for the 11th question. That is, the correct one is A and B. The both are the right answers. And there is no 21 years. Okay, now let us come to the 12th question. The Child Rights Body is pointed out an amendment in section 86 class 2 of the JJAct, that is the Juvenile Justice Act 2015, which changed the nature of certain serious crimes for cognizable to dash A, uncognizable, B, non-cognizable, C, not cognizable, D, cognizable. Out of the A, B, C, D, which is the appropriate word?
Option B, non-cognizable. Option B.
Option B is the right answer, that is a non-cognizable. For the 12th question, the right answer is B, non-cognizable. Yes, 13th question, anyone can unmute and read, except Kaur, you should not read now.
Okay, sir.
Other person. Why other
Child
persons are dumb?
Protection Act CCPA
Sound.
strengthen protection.
No, your voice is not clear. Read loudly.
The Child
Question.
Care and Protection Act.
I think there is a
The
problem of
child
the internet.
care.
Okay, let me read it. 13th question. The Child Care and the Protection Act CCPA was enacted in dash to strengthen the protection for the children and promote their rights. Option A, 2001. Option B, 2002. Option C, 2003. Option D, 2004. Which is the appropriate answer?
Option D, 2004.
You are right, SM Imran. It is, and Lavanya also. The D, 2004 is the right answer for the 13th question. Then the 14th question goes in this manner. Under the Indian Constitution, dash, impose a constitutional obligation on the state to ensure that all the needs of the children are fulfilled and their basic rights are protected. Under which article? Article 15.3, 39E, 39G, 45 and 47. Article B option, Article 15, Class 3, 39E, 39F, 46 and 47. Option C, Article 15, Class 3, 39E, 39F, F45 and 47. And the D, Article 15 to 39E, 39F and 45 and 47.
Option C.
Option C is the right answer. Article 15, Class 3, 39 Class E, 39 clause F, and article 45 and 47 is the right answer for the 14th question, that is a C. Then the 15th question, anyone can unmute and read in the sonorous voice. I say read.
The United Nations General Assembly on dash adapted the Conventions on the Rights of Child, the CRC. Option A, 20th November 1988. Option B, 21st November 1989. Option C, 21st November 1988. Option D, 20th November 1989.
Option B, 21st November 1989.
Yes?
Option C, sir.
No.
Option A, 20th November 1988.
To my knowledge, it is...
Option D.
I have a doubt. My answer is D is right answer. 20th November 1989.
1989.
That is the right answer for the 15th question. Do you know what is CRC? What is meant by CRC? Say pass on. I will give the answer. Don't waste the time.
Awesome, sir.
Convention on the Rights of Child.
Convention on the Rights of the Child. I appreciate the answer. 16th question. On the Indian government ratified the said conventions, that is the Right of the Child Convention on the Right of the Child, and hence the need was felt to enact the law relating to the juvenile justice, that is in consonance with the provisions of the CRC. A, 10th December 1991, B, 10th December 1992, C, 11th December 1991, D option 11th December 1992. Which was the
D option.
appropriate?
D answer.
D is the right
answer.
answer for the 16th question. That is the 11th December 1992, where the India has domesticated the CRC. Okay, now the 17th question. Which statement is false or wrong among the four options? And here, A, the Apprentice Act 1850 was the first of its kind, punishing the delinquent children under the age of 15 involved in the petty offences as apprentices. B, option, the Apprentice Act 1851 was the first of its kind, punishing the delinquent children under the age of 15 involved in petty offences as apprentices. And C, the Reformatory School Act 1997 provided that the children up to the age of 15 sentenced to imprisonment may be sent to the reformatory schools rather than the prison. D, the Reformatory School Act 1897 provided that the children up to the age of 15 sentenced to the imprisonment may be sent to the reformatory schools rather than the prison. Then which
C.
is the... Yes?
C.
It is a C. Can you tell me why?
Because apprentice is that both the A and B deals with the employment of this thing, but
Okay.
Apprentice Act doesn't apply to
I
children.
appreciate. So wrong answer is C. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes.
18th question. Juvenile Justice within parenthesis Care and Protection of Children Act 2006 and 2010. Dash of the Act of 2000 as amended by the 2006 Act. Which section? A, section 14. Option B, section 19. Option C, section 21. Option D, section 32.
C 21.
It is section 21, juvenile justice. That will be, actually I should not say 21, it's the article. It's not section, article it is. Article. Constitution, no, we are dealing about. So that will be the appropriate answer. Okay, now 19th question. The Children's Court shall make sure that the child found guilty of the heinous crime will be sent to a place of safety till he or she attains the age of dash, and afterwards the person shall be shifted to jail. Alia, mute. Yes, thank you. This means that on being found guilty of the committing a heinous crime, he, she, shall not get the benefit of being a child. Option A, 16. Option B, 18. Option C, 21. Option D, 24.
Option C, 21.
It is the 21 is the right answer for the question. Then 20th question. In dash, it was observed by the court that in Rule 4 of the United Nations Standard Minimum Rules for the Administration of the Juvenile Justice, while holding the juvenile responsible for a crime, the moral and psychological component must be given importance. A. Rana Pratap Singh versus State of Jharkhand. B. Pratap Karan versus State of Jharkhand. C. Pratap Singh versus State of Uttaranchal. D. Pratap Singh versus State of Jharkhand. See, it was a case observed Rule 4 of the United Nations Standards Minimum. When you are giving the punishment to the juvenile for the crime, the moral and psychological component must be given importance. So it's one of the case law is decided. Which one is the right answer?
Option B.
Wrong.
Rana Pratap Singh versus State of Jharkhand.
Wrong.
Option
There are only
C.
two options are left. It is the Pratap Singh versus State of Jharkhand. In that case law, it is decided. When you're giving the punishment to a minor delinquent, and the moral and psychological component must be given importance. 21st question. According to Dash, if a juvenile of the age of 16 commits a heinous crime and his or her offense is punishable with 7 years imprisonment, then he, she, needs to be produced before the JJB, who will adjudge on the physical and mental capacity of the child, whether the juvenile has committed such an offense, has the ability to understand the consequence of the offense, and in what circumstances the offense has been committed. A. Professor Anita Kumari said. B. Professor Ashwini Kumari. C. Professor Vedantu Kumari. C. Professor Ved Kumari. And who used such wordings?
Ashwini Kumari.
Repeat.
Option B, Ashwini Kumari.
Yes, option D, Professor Ved Kumari, and she made such a statement which I just now read in the form of 21st question. Shall I proceed? Say yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Answer I have already given. Professor D. D is Professor Ved Kumari stated such a statement in the 21st question. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Very good. 22nd question. Another issue raised by the many activities in that 2015 Act, that is the JJ Act, violated the spirit of dash, where a person cannot be subject to a greater punishment than what would have been applicable to him under the law of the land. Which article says? Article 14, Article 19, Article 20, Class 1, Article 20, Class 2. The above sections, no, the section is right, not article there, because we did not discuss the constitution there. We discussed only the JJ Act. Okay, now let us see the 20. Here article says.
Option C, 20 class 1.
It is option C, Article 20, Class 1 clearly says that point. So 22nd question, right answer is C, Article 20, Class 1. Okay. 23, can anyone can unmute and read?
Under the new Act 2015, if a juvenile sentenced under the law who has completed but has not completed the full period of his sentence may be sent to jail if it is considered appropriate. This new law undermines the spirit of Article 20,
Class 1.
Class 1. Option A, 16 years of age. Option B, 18 years of age. Option C, 21 years of age. Option D, none of the above.
Option C, 21 years of age.
You are right.
21 years of age.
Ananta Lakshmi. Okay, 24th question. Any fool can make a rule, and any fool will mind it, said Dash. After all, law is another creation of one man's to pull strings of many men, and thus can never be ideal. Flawless being a mirage of any human creation, even law has succumbed to cracks and crevices. A. Option Henry David Thompson. Option B. David Henry Thompson. Option C. Henry David Thoreau. Option D. David Henry Thoreau. Or Thoreau. Shoot, even though it is wrong. No man is
Option B, sir.
Option B.
Option B, sir.
neither A nor B.
Option D.
D, sir.
C, sir.
David
It will be C.
The right answer is C. Henry David Thoreau. C. Henry David Thoreau. That is the right answer. 25th question. Anyone can unmute and read?
What is the full form of JJB Juvenile Justice System? A. Juvenile Justice Board. B. Juvenile Justice Bond. B. Juvenile Justice Board. C. Juvenile Justice Bank. D. Juvenile Justice Border.
Option A.
B, sir.
Juvenile Justice Board.
See, when she is reading, even though the mind setup is already framed over there, instead of bond, she read the right word, board. So that is the technique I am going to teach you. Even though you could not know the right answer, your mind frame will definitely shoot at the bullseye. That is the technique, and that software I am loading in your brain. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And what is the right answer here?
B.
Juvenile Justice Board, sir.
It's a BAG bag, BAL ball, Juvenile Justice Board. B is the right answer. The next question, 26th question. Who is a abandoned child? Under the old law, the Juvenile Justice Model Rule Dash defined abandoned as an unaccompanied and deserted child who is declared abandoned by the committee after the due inquiry. As per the 2015 Act, Section Dash make a specific provision for the abandoned child. There are two dash are there. One is the Juvenile Justice Model Rule, another is the Juvenile Justice 2015. A option 2A 21, B 21 2A, C 22 2A, D 2A 22.
Option A.
2A. B 1 2A.
Option A 2 small a and 2 subclass 1. Of course, we don't say class here, sub-article 1 we used to say, not article section. So 27th question, the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2015 contains the dash, a section that provides a criminal sanction for the use and recruitment of children for any purpose by non-state armed group that are designated as such by the central government. Which article says? A. Article 82, Class 1. B. Article 82, Class 2. C. Article 83, Class 1. D. Article 83, Class 2. Which article says the child will not be used for the non-state armed groups? A, B, C, D. Which is the shoot?
A, sir.
Wrong.
B.
Wrong. Then choose between the C and D. Use the software.
Article 83, Class 2, sir. A D option.
Answer is C. Article 83, Class 1. Of course, we don't say Class 1. It is a sub-article 1. That is the way of saying. Class we can say only when the small a, small b, small c is there. And class or provision we can say when small Roman 1, small Roman 2 is there. When Arabic numeral is there within parentheses, we don't say it is a clause. We say section 83, subsection 1. Okay, 28th question. under Section 36 of the Juvenile Justice Act 2015, child welfare committees are expected to submit dash reports to the district magistrate regarding the pendency and nature of the disposal of the cases. A. Monthly. B. Quarterly. C option half yearly. D option yearly.
Option A, sir, monthly.
Wrong.
Quarterly, sir, option B.
It is the quarterly that you have to submit it. Yes, 29th question. Anyone can unmute and read. I said
Child in
anyone.
need of
A child in need of care and protection will be placed in a children's home for care, treatment, education, training, development, and option A, recreation, option B, restitution, option C, rehabilitation, option D, resources. I think option B is correct, sir. Restitution.
Wrong.
Option C,
Wrong.
Rehabilitation. Rehabilitation.
It
Option
is a
A.
rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation. C.
It is a rehabilitation. C is the right answer. For the 29th question, a child in a need of a care and protection will be placed in a children's home for care, treatment, education, training, and development, and rehabilitation. And when the child has committed, means delinquents are there, and they will not be put it in the with the hardcore criminals. They will be put it in a separate jails, or sometimes they will give the punishment under the postal schools. They will be admitted over there. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And they will be given the rehabilitation centers because the child rehabilitation centers and so and so. Because if the young boy will go to the hardcore criminals, they will manipulate him and sexually abuse him. Or that is the point. So 30th
He
question.
become hardcore criminal.
Yeah. 30th question. Anyone can unmute and read?
The selling or buying of children will be a punishable offense with imprisonment of dash years. Option A, 5. Option B, 5. Option C, 5. Option D, 5.
Option B5, sir.
Repeat.
The selling or buying of children
I say
will be a
answer,
punishable
repeat.
Option B5, sir.
Answer-
F5E.
answer A, 5.
It is a F5V5. It is not
It is
the
a B5,
original
sir.
5, not the
It is-
Roman 5 capital, nor the Roman small 5. When you
Option
write
D,
the
sir,
5, the style of writing is 5 years in figures. Sorry, in words. Figures means numbers. Okay, 31st question. The National Commission for the Protection of Child Rights as well as the State Commission for Protection of the Child Rights are mandated to monitor the implementation of the provisions of the Juvenile Justice Act 2015 in such manner as may be prescribed under dash. Section 106, B, Section 107, C option, Section 109, D option, Section 109. I repeated, actually I should have to make it is a 6, it should be 8. It should be 8, yes. It should be 8. So, which section is the appropriate section? Section
Option
106?
A, 106, sir.
Wrong.
Option D, sir, section 109.
Option
D.
DOG dog.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
109.
you are right. It is the option D, that is the 109. So now we will ask the one question because I said 107, 108 and 109. How do you write this 109 in words? Utter. Utter.
109.
9, sir.
How do you write
In words.
109 in the Words.
100.
I say utter. Spell it.
109.
Not. I say spell it means.
NINE9.
Repeat.
ONA1 ZERO NINE9.
Did I say 109? Did I say 109?
109, sir.
109. How do you write? How do you spell it? Say pass on, I will give you the answer.
109.
Say pass on, I will give you the answer.
Pass on.
Well, not. See, I am writing here words. 109, how you write? ONE1, NAUGHT0, NINE9. This is one way of writing. The another way of writing is 1, ONE1, NOUGHT0, NIN9. Only Professor Hussain students could know this one. I challenge it. You keep your hand on your heart and tell me. Did you know this one?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I say it's an open challenge. You can ask your father, you can ask your sister, you can ask your brother, you can ask your senior, you can ask your junior.
Sure, sir.
I think they will definitely say, you know that Professor Hussain class that you heard it, that's why you are bombarding on us and using the experiment on us. So now, this is the act which I want to make it out, but Baobab is a plant I told you that is the iconic tree of the African continent. What is that? Iconic tree of the African continent, Baobab. That is the thing which I want to share. In this connection, I would like to show you something. I don't know whether you could see it or not. It is no. Okay, cancel. Because sometimes when I play the video share content, okay, you should hear it. That is the proper way of sharing the content. Let me check it where it is gone. No, this is not. Share content.
Etham School of
Just a minute. I would like to try it. Try it how you can make it out. Google Chrome. Yeah. Because you can hear the content also, you can hear the voice also.
The baobab tree is a dominant force on the African landscape and the world's largest succulent plant. The baobabs can live for 1,000 years and grow so tall to heights equivalent to an 8-story building. Native to Africa and grows in dry areas all over the continent, including Madagascar, West Africa, and South Africa. The baobab trunk is swollen and has some of the widest tree trunks in the world. The trunk can hold up to 60,000 gallons of rainwater. The baobab tree is a very tough tree and resists drought, fire, and termites. They simply regrow their bark if it is stripped. These majestic trees are the tree of life to African communities, young and old. The baobab flower blooms at the end of dry season. Some look like powder puffs with waxy, crinkled petals surrounding stamens. Baobab flowers bloom at night, and the flowers in Madagascar are more colorful with magenta and yellow hues. Baobab flowers are pollinated at night by mouse lemurs, bats, and moths. Mouse lemurs feed on the nectar, a sugary liquid, and transfer the pollen on their fur, pollinating the baobabs as they travel tree to tree. The tree produces fruit that ripens into a hard shell. Inside the pods are brown seeds surrounded by pale-colored baobab fruit pulp, a naturally dehydrated powder. Elephants, monkeys, and other animals just love the fruit and tree. Baobab fruit is vital for life, providing sustenance, nutrition, and economy for local African communities and families. Now, how does Baobab benefit you? Baobab fruit is packed with antioxidants, fiber, vitamin C, and electrolytes. In fact, Baobab contains 2.5 times more antioxidants than pomegranates and more than acai on a gram-to-gram basis. We at Baobab use organic, non-GMO Baobab in our range of superfood products that are good for you, good for your body, and for your family. Love these trees? So do we. Check us out at baobab.com.
Yeah, this is the thing that I would like to share with you.
Would more effective
Let me
writing
stop
give you an
it,
edge at work?
as a stop. Yes. So this will be remove it. So I stopped my thing now. Yes, it's the end of the things, and we'll meet you tomorrow as usual. Have a good day, and
Thank you very much.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
जय हिंद। सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा।